Jinx 88.5. Jinx 88.5 FM. We got the flavor. Jinx 88.5. Jinx 88.5 FM. We got the flavor. Jinx 88.5. Jinx 88.5 FM. We got the flavor. Jinx 88.5. Jinx 88.5 FM. We got the flavor.
One tier of our existence on earth centers on information. In the absence of information, you are tossed to and fro. So it is not a choice. not an opportunity, not a privilege, but an obligation that you are fed, you receive, and you lived out information throughout your existence on earth. Good morning and welcome to King's Local Daily on King's 88.5. I'm Sam Andrews. Several papers we've got in. These are the papers in the Info 5 Daily, the news, the nation's news since 1989, the Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you, the Authoritative Heritage newspaper, the Doyen Inquirer newspaper, and the government newspaper called The New Liberia, One Nation, One People, One Destiny. Wherever you are, we bring the major and sub-lead stories, as well as other stories the papers are reporting to you in your office, at your business center, in your store, walking by line, in commercial car or private, remote area where the vendors, you cannot access the vendors. We do just that. Your radio vendor, Kings 88.5. We begin with the Info 5 Daily newspaper. Front page, lead story. ECOWAS rejects Speaker Cohn delegate. Here's the lead story of the paper. ECOWAS rejects Speaker Cohn delegate. ECOWAS reject Speaker Cohn delegate. He's on the front page alongside the three representatives to ECOWAS: Representative Ta Wongbe, Representative Memon Briggs Menza, and Representative Samuel Endat. And the man who considers himself the Speaker of the House of Representatives, and the paper is referring to him as the Speaker, using capital S instead of small s. Richard Coon, Representative Richard Coon, all on the front page of the Info 5 Daily. Other stories: USAID cancels 83% of contracts. USAID cancel 83% of contracts. The photograph of United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio on the front page. Power failure disrupts last opening of Supreme Court. Power failure disrupts last opening of Supreme Court. The back page of the Info 5 Daily newspaper. CMC condemns disrespectful remarks against women in leadership. CMC condemns disrespectful remarks against women in leadership. CMC is Citizens Movement for Change, and its political leader, Representative Musa Ability, on the front page alongside his colleague. Representative Samuel Koga, who said, no woman will contest in Nimba County. No lady is fit enough to contest. Interestingly, all of them are muted. They are not reacting to Samuel Koga. Apparently, they are afraid because they saw his traditional move against or during the funeral of the late Senator Prince Johnson. So they are muted. But if this was another person other than Samuel Koga, they will be releasing press releases all over the place, going to radio stations to condemn. It's the battling story of the Improvised Daily. CMC condemns disrespectful remarks against women in leadership. Representative Musa Ability will react to Representative Samuel Koga, who said it is not possible, not right, for a woman to contest, and no woman will contest the senatorial by-election in Nima County, and no political party other than his political party will contest. CSA Director General becomes HAPSNAM first chairman. Corruption hits NDMA. US 1.4 million missing in budget. That will be doing it for the Improvised Daily newspaper. And the paper is sold this morning for 40. I said only 40 Liberian dollars. You want to get a copy from any one of the vendors out there. If you haven't accessed anyone yet, well, we have done it for you. If you are in a remote area where we have given you a clear picture of what the Improvised Daily is reporting, your radio vendor, Kings 88.5, is just 40 Liberian dollars. Next up is the news newspaper, the nation's news since 1989. Front page, lead story of the newspaper. Not yet to please anyone. Chief Justice fires back at critics. Not yet to please anyone. Chief Justice fire back at critics. That's the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of Liberia, Sanan Yo, outgoing Chief Justice. By June, her tenure expires. By then, she will have reached the age of 70. Here's the lead story of the news. Not yet to please anyone. Chief Justice fires back at critics. Sub-lead story, lies, propaganda to disrupt progress. House terms allegations linking Coon, Wakai to settling impasse. The sub-lead story front page of the news. Lies, propaganda to disrupt progress. House terms allegations linking Coon, Wakai to settling impasse. And the two guys, the two booties are on the front page of the newspaper. Anyway, they say in Liberia, time will tell. Let's get to the back page. The back page, lead story of the newspaper. Agriculture Minister calls on youth to lead Liberia's food security efforts. He's Dr. J. Elizana Nuta. Bar demands accountability in judicial spending. Senate dismisses claims of bribery in CBL governor confirmation. Senate dismisses claims of bribery NCBL governor confirmation. The paper is reporting that the Senate will move to dismiss or describes as misleading information that some members of the Senate, especially the Banking and Currency Committee, took money to confirm the central bank governor. So how many dollars? 250,000 United States dollars in exchange. LRB. This could be true, this could not be true. The pro tem, the woman who has placed the Senate on the lap of Joseph Yeman Boakai, Yomli Kanga Lawrence, is on the front page, and it's just a matter of time before she's removed as pro tem of the Liberian Senate. Other stories, the back page. Boakai leads Chief Justice. Boakai Laws Chief Justice for exemplary leadership. Center wants from action against increased road accidents. Oh yes, it looks like it is a spell on Liberia now. Everywhere, every day, every hour, accidents all over the place. The first time, it is unprecedented. The first time since 1822 that Liberia is experiencing unprecedented accidents, deaths. The news, the nation's news since 1989 is out today for 40 Liberian dollars. Very reasonable amount, 40, just get a copy. Next up on King's Local Daily, your radio vendor, the Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. Lister front page of the Oracle News Daily. Trump blocks 360 million aid to Liberia. The lead story of the Oracle News Daily. Trump blocks 360 million United States dollars aid to Liberia. He's on the front page. United States president, no nonsense president, talk and do president. Donald Trump, while Liberia president Joseph Yeman Boakai is on the other side. The sub-lead story of the Oracle News Daily. Stand petitions Supreme Court to lift ban on motorcycle transportation. Stand is the short form for Solidarity and Trust for a New Day. Its head is Molba Molu. Stand petitions Supreme Court to lift ban on motorcycle transportation. The back page. Liberia's quest for reconciliation after decades of waiting. Here's the back page lead story. Oracle News Daily. Liberia's quest for reconciliation after decades of waiting. Molbak Bozi, ArcelorMittal civil engineer, maintaining the country's real assets. That's how it looks like for the Oracle News Daily, reporting the truth to you. And it sold this morning for 40 Liberian dollars. Reach out to any one of the vendors, wherever you are, in the traffic, at your house, the business center, in your car, unable to access anyone, your radio vendor. Kings has done it for you. If you just tune in, your dial is 88.5, and you are listening and watching King's Local Daily. We are transmitting from Central Morovia Front Street, adjacent the Liberia Water and Seaward Corporation. Today is Tuesday, the 11th of March. Next up, the authoritative heritage newspaper. Front page, lead story of the heritage newspaper. Rule of law, third pillar of Liberia's future. President Boakai's bold commitment to justice and development. That's the lead story front page of the authoritative heritage newspaper. Rule of law, third pillar of Liberia's future. President Boakai's bold commitment to justice and development. Here's what the paper is reporting. What an irony. Other stories. ECOWAS Parliament crushes Liberia's recall effort. Majority bloc suffers major defeat. Is the lead story, the sub-lead of the heritage. ECOWAS Parliament crushes Liberia's recall effort. Majority bloc suffers major defeat. And it carries the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Councillor J. Fonati Kofa, and the man who Boakai installed, along with several surrogates, or few surrogates, as Speaker, Richard Kuhn, Representative Richard Kuhn. He is blessed to share the front page with the Speaker of the House of Representatives. NDMA boss accused of inflating prices, falsifying financial reports on procurement scandal. The back page of The Heritage. Liberian scientist Dr. Yang named Africa CDC champion of biomedical research. He's on the back page. Dr. Dugbe Chris Yang, Director General, National Public Health Institute of Liberia. CDC COP urges rejection of Liberia's UNFC bid for lawlessness, corruption, human rights violation. UNFC is the United Nations Security Council. Liberia wants a non-permanent seat. GSC Women celebrate International Women's Day with a strong call for gender equality and action. For alleged multi-million-dollar fraud, Chinese national Yang Dan under investigation. The authoritative heritage newspaper is being sold just for little, 40 Liberian dollars. Little, small money that you can get 5 times. So get it from any one of the vendors. If you are unable by your work to get it, well, your radio vendor has done it for you. So you need that bother again. You know what the papers are reporting. The Doyen Inquirer newspaper is up next. Lister front page of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. Government dormant yellow machines deal resurfaces is the lead story front page of the Inquirer newspaper. Government dormant yellow machines deal resurfaces. You want to have a full understanding of what the paper is reporting about the yellow machines? Well, you can get a copy. Liberia Medical Mission departs country. Prefer strategy to address healthcare gaps. An alarming pattern. Unknown men touch Salala rubber plantation again. An alarming pattern. Unknown men touch Salala rubber plantation again. Violence against women and children is a global epidemic. Keynote speaker alarms. The back page of the Inquirer newspaper looks like this. UMC Bishop boycotts Senate mediation hearing. Is the back lead story of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. UMC Bishop boycotts Senate mediation hearing. You can't tell yourself, yeah, I told you. God was vexed, and God's wrath was going to come upon all you Methodist pastors and other people had you gone down there to stand in front, those heathens and infidels, to settle your matter. When God says settle it within, it is a church issue, doctrinal issue. It has got nothing to do with the Senate or House of Representatives inviting you to settle it. Thank you, Bishop Samuel Choir, for not going there. You are a man of God. Your dispute resolution mechanism is the Bible. That's the back lead story of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper. UMC Bishop boycotts Senate mediation hearing. AFL observes International Women's Day with inmates at Sub Beach. AFL is the Association of Female Lawyers of Liberia. You can get a copy of the Doyen Inquirer newspaper for 40. I said 40, only 40 Liberian dollars, no more, no less, from any one of the vendors. The last but not the least on King's Local Daily, and then we are out, is the government newspaper. Lead story front page of the government newspaper called New Liberia. One nation, one people, one destiny. Lead story front page. The government of Liberia and the European Union signed two significant financing agreements totaling 21 million. However, Liberia's domestic revenue has been growing steadily despite economic challenges. Minister Gafuan is the lead story. Sublead: EU steps into savage use Liberia aid withdrawal. Liberia's domestic resource mobilization takes root. Other story on the front page of the paper, stories rather. Ambassador Yonle presents letters of credence. He's the ambassador to France, Tico Yonle. Supreme Court temporarily halts corruption trial. That's the trial of former Finance and Development Planning Minister Samuel Tuah and others. Bond County Superintendent critique. US 650K dam under construction for rice production in the President County, Lofa. The back page of the New Liberia newspaper. President Boakai, foreign dignitaries embrace EJS Center 5th anniversary. Grand Cape Mount Senator decries gender inequality, calls for women's empowerment. LLA turns over 5 customary land deeds to Riverside County. Joe River Administrative District benefits hugely. The only paper that is below 40 or 50, the government's paper, $30 Liberian. Teddy, you want to get a copy from any one of the vendors? Teddy, for the New Liberia newspaper. Thank you so much. That's all the time we've got for King's Local Daily, your radio vendor. The news is on at 1 this afternoon. You want to join us for it. And then at 3, Real Talk. At 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., the news is on again, Newsroom. And then at 8, Face the Issues with A.B. Whale. Thanks for viewing and listening. I'm Sam Andrews.